Before we proceed with our special coverage of DPAT's Tamiya League Speedtech versus XStock, for the meantime, we'll now have a moment of silence to pay one last tribute and give honor at of course, yung makiramay sa mga naulila nitong si the late Bayani Casimiro due to his sudden passing. Itong si Bayani Casimiro, mamaya papaliwanag ko kung sino po siya. But for the meantime, we'll now have a moment of silence to honor one last time Mr. Bayani Casimiro Jr. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to all of you and live inside Dipat's Laboratory at Barangay Anonas in the city of Bordanera, the province of Pangasinan, the Republic of the Philippines. This is your host slash racer slash marshal slash producer slash director all in one package, Don Patrick D. Pat Aguilar for DPAT TV Don Patrick Aguilar YouTube channel, proudly bringing you this special coverage. This is DPAT's Tamiya League Speedtech versus XStock. Yosh! Hello mga kadipat and good afternoon to all who are watching this live streaming right now. For those who will be watching anytime, of course, this is your host Don Patrick D. Paraguila here, proudly bringing you a special attraction here on DPAT's Tamiya League live on this Run and Gun Wednesday, the final Wednesday of July 2025, July 30. It's the penultimate day of July 2025. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our special coverage, our special live stream here on DPAT TV, Don Patrick D. Pat Aguilar, Don Patrick Aguilar in close parentheses, that's my YouTube channel. So for those who are still new to this YouTube channel, please like, follow, share, and subscribe for more Tamiya Mini Forward Drag Racing action and some random video logs coming at you in this YouTube channel, DPAT TV, Don Patrick Aguilar. Also on TikTok at DPAT Tamiya League. And Facebook pages, DPAT Aguilar, An Evening with DPAT Aguilar, and DPAT's Tamiya League. Alright, so once again, welcome to our special coverage entitled DPAT's Tamiya League Speedtech versus XStock. Of course, Speedtech versus XStock ang tema ng ating labanan. So inaasahan po natin dito na rat-ratan ang makikita nyo po mga kadipat ngayong hapon na ito. Palapit na ng gabi actually. So at the time of around 5:15. So 5:15 PM na po dito sa Pilipinas. Alright. So, napakilala na nga po natin dun sa DPAT's Tamiya League Facebook page ang mga kalahok. Yun nga, Mojito, Sabana, and Magmar will consist the Team Speedtech, while Scarlett, Neon Sara, and Merritt Logan consisting Team XStock. So, yung tigatlo. So, ang mga team captains, yung mga Carbon F, yung mga CFM, yun yung dinesignate po ng inyong lingkod bilang mga team leaders. Yan, si Mojito for Speedtech and Scarlett for XStock. So, dito na masusukat yung kahandaan ng inyo pong lingkod sa mga susunod na XStock races. Yung parang training po ito ng mga Basic Max o XStock kalaban ang mga Speedtech units na binuo po mismo ng inyo pong lingkod. So, yan po yung magiging tema ng ating special coverage ngayon sa DPAT's Tamiya League as we close out July 2025 with a bang on the track layout. Once again, welcome to our live stream of DPAT's Tamiya League Speedtech versus XStock. So wala nang paligoy-ligoy. I-dictate ko na lang po kung ano yung mga modifications ng ating mga isinali kong mga auto. First up, we have Team Speedtech consisting team leader Mojito. Mojito is a Gun Bluster XTO. A Gun Bluster XTO unit, item number 19419. Chassis is Super FM polyacetylene carbon fiber or PACF, yun nga, CFM po yung gamit niya. At ang motor niya ay sprint dash 4:1 ng gear. Samantalang si Savannah Leo naman or yung Savannah, isang Savannah Leo converted to MA from MS, naging MA chassis siya. Ang motor niya ay Hyper Dash Pro J-Cup 2021, gear ratio 3.7:1. On the other end, Magmar naman ay isang MSL reinforced chassis PC abs. So, 95276 if I'm not mistaken. O 95246 yung ano, if I'm not mistaken, doon nanggaling yung MS White na gamit niya ni Magmar. Kasama kahalo rin ng 95682 yung fluorescent orange MS. So, si Magmar ay gagamit ngayon ng Mac Dash Pro. Mac Dash Motor Pro, itong si Magmar with a gear ratio also of 3.7:1. Same with Savannah. So yung dalawang Pro Series cars na nandito for Team Speedtech will use 3.7:1 gear. 3.7:1 gear, magkaiba lang ng motor, mas mabilis yung kay Magmar. On the other end, we got Team XStock or BMAX. We have Scarlett as team captain, designated captain with Hyper Dash 3 motor, gear ratio of 4:1. Sa Neon Saga with Light Dash motor, gear ratio of 5:1. Merrick Logan with Light Dash motor and 3.5:1. Yung Merrick Logan ay isang dual reeds XStock built by yours truly, and also itong si Neon Sara naman ang isang Honda E naman, parang Mr. Bean yung itsura, parang kotse ni Mr. Bean yung itsura, yun ang yung may gear ratio na 5:1. So with that being said, let's now proceed right away with our festivities. So ito yung magiging rules of the game po natin for Speedtech versus XStock exhibition races. So, ang tournament format natin, single round robin lahat po yan. So, mauuna muna yung mga magkakagrupo. Same group muna yung mauna, tapos mauhuli yung mga other group. Pero kung ano yung mga starting lane nila, depende ngayon kung saan yung nila. Depende kung ano yung mauuna do sa toss coin. So, ipag-toss coin ko pa po para malaman natin kung ano yung mauuna, Speedtech ba o XStock. From then, halimbawa, Speedtech na una. The next, XStock, Speedtech, XStock, Speedtech, XStock, gano'n. Tapos nung 6 na races na yan, labo-labo na yan, Royal Rumble na mangyayari mamaya. Talagang Royal Rumble, inaasahan natin, talagang Royal Rumble mangyayari dito. Talagang rat-rat, puro dash. Puro dash po yung mga motor nila. Pero siyempre, yung sa XStock naman, maiiba po yon depende sa track layout pa rin. Pero in this case, dahil nga maikli lang, nagsettle na lang ako sa Hyper Dash at Light Dash o Hyper Dash Max for the XStock. Sa kabila naman, anything goes. Yung Speedtech, bahala na. O kung ano yung nilagay. Max Dash, Hyper Dash at Sprint Dash. Yan. Pero siyempre, yung depende yun sa race. Depende sa layout ng racetrack. Okay, so for the meantime, yun yung mga setting po nila for today's edition of Speedtech versus XStock exhibition. Alright, so after nung races, 15 races na yon, ang top 2 na magkalaban sa semis, magkakalaban sa semis yan, yung number 1 ng Speedtech kalaban number 2 ng XStock, and the other way around, top seed ng XStock, second seed ng Speedtech, yung pang semifinal, race for third, and then championship race, are all, ibig sabihin, doon sa semi-final, parang group final, parang division final na yung mangyayari. Yung top 2 ng Speedtech, yung manalo, champion sa isang division. Tapos, yung isa naman, champion naman doon sa XStock. Tapos maglalaban yan, champion versus champion, overall championship ng pagtatalunan. Pero sa overall championship, race to 10. Race to 10, 2 re-races. Dalawang re-race, sa second and final re-race, last man. Yung sa semi-final naman, hanggang semi-finals, round robin hanggang semi-final, race to 6 pa rin. Race to 6 laps pa rin. Pero pagdating to sa overall championship, race to 10. Race to 10 po. Tapos yung bronze, race for the bronze, ganun din, race to 10 din. So parang bumalik lang tayo doon sa regular season ng DPATS Tamiya. By the way, ang regular season ng DTL, I don't know kung babalik tayo next year. Uncertain pa kung ano yung schedule ng DTL Season 5. So, abangan na lang natin sa mga susunod na post ng inyo pong lingkod. Alright! So, without further with that being said, let's start off with the first toss coin. So, as to determine which team will go first, will race first. Kung anong team ang unang lalaro, Speedtech ba o XStock? If it comes up heads, it's Speedtech. If it comes up tails, it's XStock. So, let's see here. Kahit di ko nasaluhin. Okay lang, kahit di ko saluhin. So, ano yung umibabaw? Ang nakaibabaw ay cruise or tail. Cruise po yung nakaibabaw. Therefore, ayan po. Ito ang nakaibabaw. Kung ganon, ang XStock ang mauuna. So, ibig sabihin yung team XStock ang unang maglalaro. Ano naman yan? XStock and then sa next race, Speedtech naman. XStock, XStock, Speedtech, ganun mangyayari. At the same time, yung higher seat ay lane 2. Lane 1 kasi heads, lane 2 tails. So, ibig sabihin, sa puntong yon lane 2 ang starting lane ng higher seat. Sa red lane, ibig sabihin. Yan. Alright. So, without further ado, let's start right away. Once again, welcome to DPATS Tamiya League Special Edition, Speedtech versus XStock. To be started right away with our race number 1 of the XStock edition. So, let's start off first. Ito yung unang karera po natin. Alright. First karera po natin will feature Neon Sara taking on Merrick Logan. Merrick Logan, the VZ chassis, taking on the Super 2 chassis Neon Sara. And for this matchup, in our race number 1 of 3 for XStock, Team XStock, it's going to be Neon Sara starting at lane 2, Merrick Logan at lane 1. Again, Merrick Logan lane 1, Neon Sara lane 2 as their respective starting lanes to kick off our Speedtech versus XStock exhibition races here on DPATS Tamiya League Special coverage here in our race. Once again, this is our race number 1 of 3 for Team XStock. Switch on! Mamawan na to! Ready, fight! Up! Good! Re-race. One re-race, last man. One re-race, last man. Pag sa ano po kasi, may last man po, isang re-race po kapag elimination round. Sa first 15 races natin, isang re-race, last man na yon. Sa restart natin, last man kagad. Last man standing na kagad. Hindi pwedeng magtabla. Kailangan may manalo. Kailangan may manalo dyan. Okay. We start in our race number 1 of 3 for Team XStock. Pwedeng umadjust actually. Pwede naman umadjust. Alright. Restart. Wala nang bulo-bulo. Ready, set, bye. Okay. Very slogan, winner. Last one nga eh. Abort, masyadong mabilis. Sa bagay, kakailanganin natin ng ganito kabilis kung sa aling makakalaro ulit sa XStock. Merrick Logan winning the first of 3 races for Team XStock. Mas palibasa kasi, mas stable eh. Naka-double FRP ba naman? So, ibig sabihin, yun yung unang lalaban kay Scarlett. Yung winner muna mauuna bago loser. Okay, ano na natin? Black. Dito na yan, Neon Sara lost. Merrick Logan won. Next. Speedtech, race number 1. Okay, race number 1 naman tayo sa Speedtech this time. Okay. So, yung Speedtech naman, ang starting lane naman niya, lane, lane 2 pa nga. Tama, lane 2. Basta higher seat, lane 2. Lahat yon. Pero kapag sa Speedtech versus XStock na, pag magkaibang grupo, ang XStock nasa lane 2. O, kanila yung lane 2. Tapos lane 1 yung Speedtech. Okay. So, for this race number 1, lane 2 naman pag magkaparehong grupo. Pero pag other group, lane 2 ang XStock, lane 1 ang Speedtech. Okay. Maliwanag na yan. Race number 1 sa ating Speedtech. Ang unang laban, Savannah laban kay Magmar. Savannah versus Magmar for our race number 1 for Team Speedtech. And for this matchup, it's going to be Savannah starting at lane 2, Magmar lane 1. Again, Magmar starting at lane 1, Savannah starting at lane 2. Yeah, pwede po mag-adjust. Alright? Pwede mo mag-adjust. Okay. Pareho pa lang dipihit. Atensya na, pareho pa lang dipihit. So again, Magmar lane 1, Savannah lane 2 for race number 1 for Team Speedtech. Switch on. Ready, set, bye. Spirit. Spirit. Sabay. Sabay pa eh. Wala pang one lap eh. Pagtanong doon sa Dragon Back, bigla moing. Uy. Nako, lagot. Nawala sa tamang layan eh. Nako. Naka. 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 Ipit ko na nga. Ipit ko na nga lang. Pote. Ipit na nga lang natin. Baila. Biglang nagmamaw eh. Sabi ko sa inyo, mamawan to eh. Okay. Restart, last man. Restart, last man, race 1 of Speedtech. Ready, set, bye. Sabay. Sabay. Inconclusive. Inconclusive. Ready, set, bye. Okay. Okay. Savannah winner. Okay. Last man, Savannah winner. Savannah winner sa race number 1 na Speedtech. Ibig sabihin nun, si Mojito at Savannah ang unang maglaban doon sa isa. At sa kabila, ito naman. Yan. So ganyan mangyayari dam. O yung mga nanalo, yun ang maglaban. O yung mga loser, maglalaban na doon sa isa. Okay. So ano yan? So, last man nga. Savannah panalo kay Magmar. Kasi si Magmar natulumi. Natulumi kasi siya, biglang nag-wrong way. Kaya talo siya. Okay. Race number 3. Race number 2 for Speedtech. XStock pala. Race 2, XStock. Okay. Race number 2, XStock will now feature Scarlett versus Myrick Logan. Alright. Scarlett versus Myrick Logan for race number 2 of XStock, Team XStock. So for this matchup, it's going to be Scarlett starting at lane 2 and Myrick Logan at lane 1. So it's identical with their respective color designs. The blue lane or lane 1 for Myrick Logan, lane 2 or the red lane for Scarlett being their respective starting lanes. Yan. Pwede mag-adjust, walang problema yun. Pwede Dragon's Breath anytime. Alright, race number 2 of Team XStock. Switch. Ready, sit, bye. Good. Okay. Relay. Muntik ng hit. Re-race. Last man. Re-race last man. Re-race last man yun. Re-race last man. Lapit na nga lang natin ng konti. Lapit natin ng konti. Yan. Eh. Nawawala sa wisyo eh. Ayun, mas kita. Ayun na, mas kita. Mas nakikita ngayon. Ayan, sige, pwede na rin. Okay. Adjust. Medyo matatagalan to kasi pwede naman mag-adjust kasi. Ayan, pwede na rin itong ganitong dumi. Restart sa ating race number 2, XStock. Yan. Teach on. Ready, set, bye. Good. Good. Okay, stop it, finish. Ay, hindi. 2 seconds lang pala, no? Ano pa? 2 seconds. Tama na. 1, 2, 3. Isa, dalawa, kaso nakabalik. Ano yun? Nakabalik pa eh. Tama, nakabalik. So, ano yan? Panalo si Merrick ulit. Alright. So, it's Merrick Logan emerging victorious over Scarlett. Kasi, ang nangyari doon, 3-second rule yan eh. Meron 3-second rule. Kung na-stop ng mga pero pag nakabalik, okay pa, good. Ayos lang. So, pwede pa. Kaso yung si Scarlett, nasabit na rin, talagang di na nakabalik. So, therefore, si Merrick ang panalo doon. Okay, so tapos na si Merrick. So, tapos na pala si Merrick doon. Antayin niya yung makalaban niya doon sa isa. Okay, next. Race 4. Race number, teka, sulat ko pala muna, 2-0. Merrick Logan, top. 2-0 so far. So, tingnan natin ngayon doon sa tatlong Speedtech kung okay siya. Scarlett loss. Okay, so agawan niya doon sa panalo yung isa. Alright. Race number 2 sa Speedtech. Team Speedtech's race number 2. Mojito, the Gun Blaster XTO, taking on Savannah Leo, the Savannah Leo. And for this race number 2, for Team Speedtech, going to be Mojito starting at lane 2, Savannah this time starting at lane 1, so that's opposite contrasting color designs. Savannah Leo at the blue lane or lane 1, and Mojito at the red lane or lane 2, being their respective starting lanes. Okay. Iayos ko yung down thrust na. Pwede naman 15 second adjustment. Pwede naman mag 15 second adjustment. Pwede naman na okay. Race number 2, Team Speedtech. Switch on. Ready, set, bye. Good. Okay, finish. 3 seconds. Okay lang, 3 seconds. 3 seconds. 3 second violation. 3 seconds. Na 3 seconds eh. Re-race. Puro re-race lahat. Asahan na natin, puro re-race lahat to kasi Asahan na natin, puro re-race to kasi panay mga mamaw, puro imbang. Mga embang boys. Mga embang boys to eh. Kaya sabi ko sa inyo, talagang rat-rat tong rat-rat eh. Sabi ko naman sa inyo eh. Iyan ako nga yung down thrust niya. Ganda na sana eh. Ang ganda na sana eh. Ang ganda na sana eh. Ganda na sana no speed ng Savannah eh. Nadali lang eh. Okay. Restart in our race. Number 2 for Team Speedtech. Ready, set, bye. Good. Okay. Winner. Havana, 1. Kasi dito nakataob na talaga. Nakahiga na talaga, hindi na nakabalik. Pero yung si Sabana, okay pa eh. Nakabalik pa. So therefore, the winner is Savana. So Savana 2-0 for Team Speedtech. So yung mga 2-0, pwede na sila maglaban ngayon. Pwedeng sila mismo yung magharap-harap. Sila na yung magharap-harap niyan. Yung mga 2-0, pwedeng sila muna yung magharap. Tapos yung mga captain. Mauuna muna yung mga captains. Ganyan. Kung sakali. Alright. Yan. Ganyan yung magiging ayos mamaya. Okay, last race ng ating same group. Last race of same group. Teka, ano yung nanalo dun? Sabana 2-0. Mojito 0-1, so mag-aagawan yan. Oy, may nag-like. Thank you so much. Yan. Sa mga nanonood po ngayon, maraming salamat po. Yan. Tagalan nyo naman yung nood nyo para mas umangat-angat yung watch hours ko para ma-monetize na ako. Alright. Race number 3 sa same group. Team XStock race number 3. We got here Scarlett taking on Neon Sarah. Alright, Scarlett versus Neon Sarah. Labanan na to ng mga nag-third heat o yung mga nadala ko sa third round ng TNR Cup. Legs 2 and 4 actually. Leg 2, si Scarlett ang nagdala sa akin sa third heat. First time sa XStock. Only my second year actually. Second year ko lang maglaro ng XStock. Totoo lang. Second year lang sa XStock basic maps. Yung second year pa lang ngayon. Kasi matagal ako naglaro, Speedtech. Speedtech talaga. Hindi man kasing mamaw ng mga ultra gods. Yung mga ultra dash gods, kung tawagin natin. Shout out pala shout out din sa team MSR, yan, team Basura Racing, yan. BRT. Kaya kina Boss Beats, Boss Abs Moyano, Boss Beats de Guzman, Boss Jim Abulencia, Boss Raymond Ferrer, kay Boss Dax Michael Dacanay, also kay kay Eric Bermajea, also sinout ko na rin yan yung iba pa mga kalaro natin diyan, kay Marshall Dennis Roasa, kay Dennis Roasa yan, shout out din. Also kay Marshall Luis George Dulay Gabriel, yan, magbe-birthday bukas, advance happy birthday bukas si Marshall Luis, yan. Also, dun sa Team Eat and Wine Tamiya, kina Artemio Saroca Paragas, Lindol Pereras, Gervis Roses, RJ Peronce, Kirby Michael De Luna, who else? Yan, sa lahat ng mga kalaro natin yan. Kina isa sa mga subscriber ko, si Prudencio Barbosa Jr., ng Team Malasiki, si CJ Eribe, Vince Dominic, Matthew Macaraeg at iba pa. Yan, shoutout sa inyo. Maraming salamat po. Alright. So, race number 3, final for same group. Okay, final sa XStock same group. Tapos opposite group na yung mangyayari dyan. Alright. So, race number 3 natin sa Team XStock. It's going to be Scarlett starting at lane 2, Neon Sarah at lane 1. Again, Neon Sarah starting at lane 1, and Scarlett starting at lane 2. So, pwede pa lang magpunas. Nakalimutan ko, may natural down push pa ito. Buti na lang may natural down thrust yung mga yung mga chassis natin. Kaya yun na yung unique advantage ko. In case na ipagbawal mag-down thrust ng roll controller, at least may adjustment ako. Kasi yung iba-ibang house rule, iba-iba rin yung patakaran eh. So, kailangan lang natin sabayan yung laro nila. That's the only way we can at least survive man lang. Yung maka-survive man lang, okay na. Di ba rin, whether or not mag-podium tayo, basta makasurvive, goods tayo dyan. Alright? Final race of Team XStock same group. Switch on. Ready, set, bye. Scarlett was about to win it, but unfortunately to no avail. It's a re-race. Nag-re-race pa tuloy. Naawa pa. Naawa pa tuloy. Okay, adjustment. Adjust tayong konti. Ano lang muna, punas gulong konti. Shoutout pala kay Boss Dax Michael Dakanay. Ayan, salamat sa mga donations na gulong. Yan, yung mga dinonate ng gulong. Ayan, yung gamit ko ngayon dito. Sana. Yun na rin yung ginagamit ko sa mga tournament. So, shoutout sa inyo. Alright. Ay, sorry. Discard, ganun din. Alright. Okay. Restart tayo sa ating, uy. Nako po. Mukhang bibigay pa yung Nako, yari. Di ba, meron pa akong extra sipin, kaya lang yung kinihin sa akin, ito na lang natira eh. Saka yung fluorescent yellow. Masasacrifice si Minute. Dalawa na. Okay. Restart in our race number 3 of Team XStock. Yung same group na yun. Final race ng same group. Ready, set, bye. Okay. Parawon. Umimbang kasi siya na Scarlett na nakabalik. So therefore, Neon Sarah won. Last man. Neon Sarah winner sa kulelat si Kapitan. Si Kapitan Scarlett. Kapitana pala. Kulelat yung Kapitana. Okay. So, ano na to? Scarlett 0-2, Neon Sarah 1-all. Ibig sabihin, yan pala ngayon yung yung total wins nila. Okay. Last for team XStock. Team Speedtech. Last for Team Speedtech. Okay. Last for Team Speedtech sa same group. We got Mojito taking on Magmar. So magandang labanan to. Sprint Dash versus Mac Dash mangyayari sa ating final race ng Team Speedtech same group. And for this matchup, it's going to be Mojito at lane 2. Magmar at lane 1. Again, yung Magmar, yung Hotshot Junior pala by the way. Pinangalan ko sa isang Pokemon o Flame type Pocket Monster, si Magmar. Isa sa mga nagpahirap kay Pikachu yun dun sa season 1. Yung Volcano Badge. Kinuha ni Ash yung pangatlong badge niya. Napanood ko yun sa GMA dati. English dub nga lang. English dub. Pero sa Japanese, babae rin yung nag-dub. Ako ni isa yung nag-dub dun Okay. Again, it's Magmar starting at the blue lane or lane 1. And Mojito will be starting at the lane 2 or the red lane. Alright. It's now time for our race number 3, the final race of same group for Team Speedtech. Speed on. Ready, set, fight. Meeting, race. Re-race. Panay re-race. Panay re-race. Mukhang masaya to Mukhang masaya to pagpunta natin sa Tarlac this coming Saturday. Yun sa lahat ng mga makakalaro ko pala. I cordially invite all Tamiya Mini Forward Racing enthusiasts to join the racing competition sponsored by Team Down Trust and also the Roots Racing team led by Rainer John Doroteo, Rainer John Ong Doroteo Keren. Shoutout din sa'yo. Also to Team Roots yan, kina J. Darrell, kina kay Sir Noli Chris Ibarra. Also my deepest sympathy and condolences also to the family of to the Yango family, to the sudden passing of Mr. Mikey Yango once again. So alay po natin yung pakarera sa August 2 para kay for the soul of Mr. Mikey Yango. Sir Mikey Yango. At saka kay Sir Mike Tabamo na rin, yung tatay ni Xiao Tabamo. So shout out din kay Xiao Tabamo pala ng Tarlac. Alright. Sinoutout ko na yung mga kalaro ko sa Tamiya. Yan. Baka may magreklamo na naman na hindi ko na naman sinoutout. O, paalala nyo lang dyan sa live chat. Basta i-remind nyo lang sa live chat. I-shoutout ko kagad right away. Ayan. Di adjust tayo. Alright, we start na tayo sa ating third and final race ng group, Speedtech group, same group. Ready, set, bye. Okay, winner. Mojito, winner. Mojito, winner. Naunang umembang si Magma pero si Mojito nagtuloy-tuloy pa rin. So therefore, Mojito winner against Magmar. Okay, so ang susunod na kalaban na niya yung kapitan. Tapos si Magmar, si Neon Sara, si Sabana, para makapagpahinga yung dalawa, ang una na natin paglabanin, Sabana versus Merrick Logan. So it's the Wolf versus the Lion. The Blazing Lion against the Howling Wolf. Maglalaban na natin sa ating race number 7. Race number 7 overall. 15 races ito eh. Yung unang 6, pinauna ko lang yung same group. Para hindi tayo maguluhan. No? So we don't get confused. So as not to be confused. Okay. So, Mojito won against Magmar. So Magmar ay 0-2. Too fast. Macdash is just too fast for its own good. Alright, so I have to sip water. Alright. It's now time for our race number 7 overall. We got here, yan na, opposite group. So for the opposite groups, opposite group races, it's going to be lane 2 for Team XStock and lane 1 for Team Speedtech. Alright. Lahat ng Team Speedtech, lane 1. Lahat ng Team XStock, lane 2. Alright. Race number 7 overall. We got here for Team XStock, Team Speedtech rather. We got here Savannah. And we have Merrick Logan, the newbie for Team XStock. Actually, rookie. Kasi newly developed. Pero base rin doon sa technology na ginamit ko kay Ryuki. Unfortunately kasi yung si Ryuki nasira. So that's why unfortunately Ryuki has a broken busy kasi mainframe. So therefore it's going to be Merrick Logan replacing Ryuki this time around. So for ito na yung mga opposite groups. Dito na magkaalaman kung gaano kahanda talaga yung mga XStock sa laban natin. So they will be pitting themselves, they will be pitted against the Speedtech, my Speedtech actually. So for this matchup, it's going to be Savannah at lane 1, Savannah at lane 1 or the blue lane, and Merrick Logan starting at the red lane or lane 2. Again, lahat ng XStock lane 2, lahat ng Speedtech lane 1. Alright, it's now time for race number 7 overall. Sweet on. Ready, set, bye. Race. Race pa more. Race tanan. Race. Ano yan, yung ang mangyayari dyan, agawan na to sa parehong 2-0, so someone's O has got to go. Both cars with identical undefeated win-loss record of 2-0. Someone's O has got to go here. As Mr. Michael Buffer would put it, somebody's O has got to go. Sa matchup na to, that is. Alright. Light dash versus hyper dash pala to, kung laban na to. Alright, restart in our race number 7. Ready, set, bite. Sakay, inconclusive. Inconclusive. Pwede natin ulitin. Inconclusive. Ready, set, bite. Okay. Savannah, winner. Kanina kasi sabay silang tumalon. So that's why inulit natin. Sabay kasi silang sabay silang umiimbang eh. Kaya inconclusive 'yon. That's why we did another restart there. And unfortunately, Merrick Logan was the first one to force out, thereby making Savannah a winner. The winner of this race number 7 against Merrick Logan. So Savannah has yet to taste a defeat so far with a 3-0. So I'll make a green mark. Alright. So I have to put green mark. And then Logan with the red mark. Logan, Savannah, lost. And then Savannah to Logan, 1. Okay. Race number 8 tayo. Battle of Team Captains na tayo. Laban na ng mga kapitan. Mga kapitan, laban sa kapitana actually. Lady name kasi yung Scarlett. Okay. For Team Speedtech, Mojito the team captain. The Gunbluster XTO taking on Team XStock's Scarlett the Broken Gigant. Team captain for Team XStock. So battle of team captains na po sa ating race number 8. And for this matchup, Scarlett starts at lane 2 or the red lane. Mojito will be starting at the blue lane or lane 1. Again, it's the blue lane or lane 1 for Mojito and the red lane or lane 2 for Scarlett as their respective starting dates. Okay, pwede tayong mag-Dragon's Breath every race. Kasi ano naman yan exhibition eh. Okay lang yun. Just to make sure, just to be sure na hindi iimbang. Let's make sure na hindi kumbaga matetest yung ko dito talaga. Dito ako masusubok talaga yung galing. Galing ng isang racer talaga. Pwede. Depende anong adjustment gagawin ko. No? Alright, parang na rin to, parang training session ko na to for the XStock. Team XStock. Alright, it's the battle of CFMs, also the battle of team captains here in this race number 8. Switch on. Ready, set, bite. Sabay. Relay. Yun, pwedeng pa yan, restart. Parang sabay umiimbang so okay lang na So okay lang na restart na tayo. Pero pag dun sa next restart at sabay pa rin umiimbang, restart ulit. Hanggang sa merong momentum na Pag sa una, sabay silang umiimbang, okay lang yon. Restart na kaya agad. Matic. Matic restart yan. Yan, dapat mo siya. Tama ito eh. Kala baka ito yung umaalog. Check ko lang muna kung medyo umalog yung Mojito. Naka, parang wait a minute, parang Live racing po to mga kadipat Mga kadipat, mga ka-DTL at mga ka-Tamiya, live racing po tayo. So hopefully you enjoy. Alright. Alright, restart in our race number 8. Ready, set, fight. Orange, Scarlett, with fatality. Scarlett wins fatality. Scarlett wins fatality. Fatality. Umembang kasi si Mojito Ayun, nalasing. Darag. Sa wakas, nakapanalo rin si Scarlett. Isa. Nakaisa rin. So, Scarlett against Mojito, 1. Then, Mojito against Scarlett, lost. Red. Red ngayon yan. Yan. 1-2 si Mojito. Next, race number 9. 9 ba o tama, race 9. Race number 9 na tayo kagad. Alright. Race number 9 will now feature Magmar. For Team Speedtech, we have Magmar. For Team XStock, we have Neon Sarah. Ito, asaan na natin magmamawaw tong dalawa. Mamawan tong dalawan to. Ito na. Race number 9 natin, isa pang bakbakang mamawan. Mac Dash versus Light Dash pangyayari dito. Sa ating race number 9, wherein Magmar will start at lane 1. Neon Sarah starting at lane 2. Once again, it's Magmar at the blue lane or lane 1 and Neon Sarah at the red lane or lane 2 as their respective starting lanes. Okay, let's check out the let's check the rigidity of the cars with their parts. Rigidity of their tune-up parts. Alright, they both have rotating switches, so I have to sit down for just a little while for the meantime. Okay, again, Magmar at lane 1, Neon Sarah lane 2. Alright, XStock lane 2, ang Speedtech lane 1. Alright, race number 9, switch on. Mamawan to. Ready, set, fight. Hit! Ay, hindi. Relay pala. That was close from a hit. That was close from a hit. Re-race, buti na lang, nasa loko ka agad. Good thing I was quick enough to catch it. Woo! What a workout. I think I needed that workout. I think I needed that workout. That's for sure. This is going to be a physical workout, that's for sure. Marathon. Marathon. It's a marathon name. I have to replace this middle later. Oops. Oh my goodness. Looks like we got a destruction derby right here. Adjustment being made. Now it's time for our re-race. Re-race in our race number 9. Ready, set, bye. Okay. Magmar, winner. Nagpalit siya ng lane. Nagpalit kasi siya ng lane. Change lane si Neon Sarah. So therefore, it's going to be Magmar emerging victorious over Neon Sarah. Alright. So nakakailan na yung Team Speedtech? Dalawa. Dalawa na yung panalo ng Team Speedtech. Neon Sarah against Magmar lost. And then Magmar against Neon Sarah won. So Magmar green mark and Neon Sarah with the red. Okay. Overall standing ang pagbabasehan natin for the group. Pero ano yan, crossover mangyayari. Ang number 1 ng Speedtech, kalaban niya yung number 2 ng XStock and the other way around for the other bracket, for the other semis match up. Okay. Sa pagpalit-palitin natin. Sino yung unang nanalo pala? Okay, si Sabana nanalo. Sino yung katapat niya doon sa ano? Sino yung dalawang nanalo na katapat niya? Scarlett. Sabana Scarlett. Tama yan. Sabana Scarlett. Tapos, yun Sabana Scarlett, Neon Sarah yung mga last assignments. Yung si ano naman, si Magmar, panalo siya. Ang kalaban niya, si 1-2-2. 2-2-1, tapos 1-2-2. Mojito, sino yung Mary Clogan? Ayun, yung dalawang blue. Pwede na maglaban yung dalawang blue. Pwede na yung dalawang, hindi, wag muna pala. Pwede pala ito. Ayun. Ayun. Pwede palang ganito. Yung mga parehong panalo na lang muna. Si Savannah nanalo sa isa, si Scarlett nanalo din sa isa. So, mauna muna yung may winner. Okay. Ang lang. Just a moment. I just have to eat my sky plate. Wait lang. Nagutom yung lolo niya. Biglang nakuha yung lolo niya. Pero, so yung huling lumaban, Neon Sara. O, tama. Sige. Okay, race number 10. Last 6 races. Okay. Last 6 races, we have here Savannah for Team Speedtech taking on Team XStock Captain Scarlett. So, Savannah versus Scarlett, dalawang veterana. Magkalaban yung dalawang veterana. For the longest time, ito yung mga pinaka-veterana ko pagdating sa paglalaro ko ng Tamiya for Vlog since 2015. Ito si Savannah for the longest time. Talaga matagal ko na itong matagal ko ng Speedtech racer to eh. Savannah. Nalilipat lang siya ng MSMA. Doon lang naman sa pupunta, either MS or MA. Conforme ngayon ano yung FRP na gamit ko. Or high-grade carbon. So for this case, naka-high-grade carbon na siya sa MA. So that's why mukhang mas maganda yung takbuhan niya ngayon. No? Yung papalitan ko na lang dito yung 17mm. Okay na, kompleto na eh. 17mm na kulang. Alright. On the other hand, Scarlett, kompleto na rin as XStock. So okay na rin ako. Satisfied na rin ako sa setup na to. So I just have to maintain both. Alright. So for our race number, actually si Savannah nakaabot ng quarters. Ito yung pinakamataas na naabot ni Scarlett ay semis as pro stock. Third hit third round sa XStock. Pero yung sa pro stock, semis. Sa Asingan. Na-semis ko to sa Asingan Scarlett. Yung Savannah, naabot ko ng quarterfinals third hit sa City Mall. That was July 20, 2024. Alright. So for our race number 10, we got here Savannah starting at lane 1, Scarlett at lane 2. Again, Scarlett starting at lane 2, Savannah starting at lane 1. Alright. Race number 10, Peter. Ready, set, fight. Okay. Re-race. Wala, re-race yun. Na-off balance Nag-off balance si Scarlett kaya re-race yan. Re-race. Re-race pa more. Re-race pa more. May dalawang nag-like. Maraming salamat. Malamang sina RJ Peronce yun o kaya si whether or not subscribe yun. Maraming salamat po sa dalawang nag-like. Yan. Mega love shout out. Yan. Alright. Missing ko muna yung I just have a little time, some few seconds to clean the tires. Alright. I think that's good. We only have 15 seconds to adjust. Alright. We started our race number 10. Already, set, bye. Last one. Okay. Savannah won. Nag-hit na eh. Nahuli na. Too late. Too late na hero. Too late na hero si Scarlett dun. Savannah, winner. Alright. Savannah, I think wala pa siyang talo. Holy smoke. Savannah has yet to lose a single race. So, with its final assignment against Neon Sara, it looks to me that Savannah is looking good. Looking good to top the overall list. Yeah? Savannah against Scarlett won. And then, with Neon Sara as its final assignment. And then, Scarlett against Savannah, lost. Final assignment for Scarlett, Magmar. Alright, next. Race 11. Last 5 races in the single round robin. Okay. Race number 11 will now feature Team Speedtech Magmar taking on Team XStock's Merc Logan. So it's Pocket Monster against Zord, against a Ninja Zord. Yung mangyayari dito sa ating race number 11. Merrick will start at lane 2, Magmar at lane 1. Again, Magmar starting at lane 1, Merrick starting at lane 2 because this is a different group already. Different groups racing against each other. So, yung designated starting lane, yun na yun. That's fixed. That's already fixed. Alright. So, I'll just check my down thrust if it's okay. So I just have to check it for now, or just a little. Let's just do the minor adjustments only. Alright. Time now for our race number 11. Switch on. Ready, set, fight. Up! Really? Bumitig. Mali yung landing eh. Na mali ng landing. Mali, wrong landing. Wrong landing siya eh. Malas naman oh. Nag-wrong landing pa. Ano kaya yun? Darag. Partida, full o-ring na. Embang pa rin. Ano kaya yun? Full o-ring na nga ako't lahat eh. Hindi na nga ako nagtanggal ng o-ring dun eh. Talagang mabilis lang. Pero pagdating sa 3 lane, medyo ampaw. Medyo ampaw konti, kulang sa ano. Kulang sa langis. Kaya lang kung mag-overload ko naman, DQ ka naman. Di ba? Mahirap din kasi ganun eh. Di ba na medyo kapos. Kesa naman yung mag-overload ka naman, DQ ka pa. Di ba? Pag overload kasi, DQ yun eh. Disqualified ka dun. Di ba? Alright. So I just have to do some minor adjustments. Alright. Time now for our re-race in our race number 11. Ready, set, bye. Last man. Oy! Merrick Logan, winner! Lakas talaga? Tatak Makdas. Tatak Makdas Pro talaga. Ang lakas. Buti na lang ito, light dash lang. Merrick Logan, winner! Battle of Beasts. In the Battle of Beasts, Merrick Logan emerging victorious. So, Magmar with the loss. Magmar with the loss. Merrick Logan won. Logan against Magmar won. Magmar against Logan lost. Ayun. Okay, race number 12. Alright, race number 12 na tayo. Race number 12, Team Speedtech's captain Mojito taking on Team XStock's Neon Sarah. So it's the battle of Gunbluster XTO versus a battle of between a fully cowled and a GT Max. Isang fully cowled Speedtech kalaban ng isang GT Max GT Max XStock. So sa labanang ito, it's going to be Neon Sarah starting at lane 2, Mojito lane 1. So, sakto sa kulay ni Mojito yung kanyang respective starting lane, which is lane 1. Alright, ang blue lane kasi yun ang lane 1. Again, Mojito at lane 1 and Neon Sarah at lane 2 being the respective starting lanes in this race number 12. Dragon Spirit pala na. Alright, race number 12, switch on. Ready, set, bye. Patay! Good! Medyo tumina. Ay, yun lang, race. Re-race. Bumitin. Sinabi ko lang, biglang tumino eh. Na-jinx. Announcer's jinx bigla. Suddenly, it was an announcer's jinx. Or a commentary curse. Commentator's curse. Sabi ko sa inyo, exciting to kasi panay rat-rat eh. So, expect na natin na panay imbang to. Hahaba talaga yan kasi re-race eh. What more pa kaya kung mahaba pa lalo yung race track? O, yun. Baka ano pa. Baka mas malala pa. Maybe even worse than that. That might be worse than that. Alright. Alright, it's now time for our re-race in our race number 12. Ready, set, bye! Oy, nabitin. Nabitin. So that's it. Mojito will win it. Si Mojito ang panalo doon kasi nabitin si Neon Sara bago umimbang si Mojito. So therefore, it's going to be Mojito emerging victorious over Neon Sara simply because Neon Sara got stuck. Neon Sara got stuck first at the lane changer, but while Mojito is still running before coursing out, before making a bad landing from the from the composite slope. So therefore, it's going to be Mojito winning this race against Neon Sara. Alright. Red. Neon Sara against Mojito, lost. And then Neon Sara with another red mark. And Mojito will win it against Neon Sara with a win. So final assignment for Mojito will be Merrick Logan. Magmar will have Scarlet as its final assignment. And it's going to be Savannah with its final assignment against Neon Sara. So therefore, the next race will be Scarlet versus Magmar. Magmar won. Magmar lost to Magmar lost to Merrick Logan. Ayun. O yan, napahinga na. Okay. Battle of Reds ang ating race number 13. So last 3 races down to their final assignments. Ito na yung mga last assignments nila, starting up with Team Speedtech's Magmar taking on Team XStock's Scarlet. So it's Hotshot Jr. versus Black and Gigant here in our race number 13, and in this matchup, it's going to be Scarlet starting at lane 2, Magmar at lane 1. Again, Magmar at lane 1, Scarlet at lane 2, being their respective starting lanes. Yung po kasi mga designated starting lanes ng magkaibang o magkabilang grupo. Lane 2 ang X-Stock, ang Speedtech, lane 1. Yun, designate different groups na kasi. Alright. Magmar, ganun din. Adjust ko na rin. Alright. Time now for our race. Number 13. Speed on. Ready, set, bye. Up. Re-race. Parang imbang. Re-race yan. Re-race. Parang imbang eh. Pero pag sa second, tapos ganun pa rin, nagsabay, inconclusive, pwede natin i-restart ulit. Kasi ano yun last man. Wala kasing pwedeng magtabla. Hindi kasi pwedeng no winner dito. O kailangan may manalo talaga kahit last man. O yung unang umembang, talo na. That's it. Unang umembang, talo. Lasunan. Yan ang expertise ni Dipat eh. Expertise talaga, lasunan eh. Aray ko. Sabay ganun eh. Sabay ganun eh, no? Scarlet, ganun din. Alright. Alright, it's now time for our re-race in our race number 13. Ready, set, bye. Okay, Magmar won. Ibig sabihin talaga maganda yung kung ganyan kaganda yung speed ng mga XStock, ibig sabihin talaga makakasabay sila doon sa 3 lane. Kasi dito, mabilis talaga sila, imbangin, pero pagdating sa 3 lane, gapang! Biglang gapang! Magmar winner over Scarlett. Alright. Last man standing. Puro last man lahat. Puro last man lahat. Taob na natin. Okay. Magmar won over Scarlett. Magmar won over Scarlett. So, 2-1 sa different group si Magmar. Si Scarlett naman 1-2. Um, 0-2 siya eh. Tama, 1-2 pala. 1-2. Okay. So, tapos na yung si Magmar at saka si Scarlett. Okay, tama ito. Next, penultimate race. Penultimate race na natin. Huli na yung yung dalawang blue, yung dalawang amihan. Yung dalawang hara amihan, yung huling race. Penultimate race natin. Tubig laban sa lupa. Mangyayari sa race number 14 natin. For Team Speedtech, we got Savannah. And for Team XStock, we got Neon Sarah. And for this race number 14, it's going to be Savannah starting at lane 1. Neon Sarah lane 2. So I have to sit down for a little while. Simply because they both have rotating switches. MA, it's MA versus Super 2. So this is MA versus Super 2. Both chassis having rotating switches, so that's why I have to sit down for a little while. Only for this moment. So I have to readjust a little. Okay. I guess this should be good. Alright. It's now time for our penultimate race of the single round robin in our Speedtech versus XStock exhibition event. Speed fun. Ready, set, fight. Delay. Bumitin. Re-race. Bumitin lang eh. Bumitin lang siya eh. Dapat pala power dust na to. Wala, bumibitin pag eh. Ayun, natatanggal lang yung Tamiya tape. Pero mukhang okay naman siya. Kaya lang kasi kapag ginamit ko naman yung pag ginamit ko naman kasi yung makapal, baka ma-DQ. Kaya mas maganda manipis na lang, 1-2. Gaya nga nasabi ko previously in our previous random vlogs sa DTL, kahit 1mm front, 2mm rear. Yun ang dahilan, especially when you're using a Super 2 chassis. It's simply because of the lowness. And also, its center of gravity also low. It also has a low center of gravity. You know the center of gravity which is being calculated by calculus. Sa calculus yun yung centroids. Center of gravity. Pinag-aralan namin kaya shout out pala kay Engineer Jeronimo Carval, to our former instructor sa Physical Show. Ngayon nasa UCU na kasama ni Ma'am Basbas Valenzuela. Doon na rin, magkakasama na sila ni TikTok. Sa sound system doon, siya rin nag-aayos ng sound system doon sa UCU. Pero yung most of our batchmates sa high school doon din nagtapos sa UCU. Pero yung ibang mga teacher ko sa PCST doon na lumipat. Si Sir Darius naman sa PSU, Sultaneta, Darius Lagasa. May ka-licensed mechanical engineer. Alright. Time now for our re-race in our race 14. Alright, I have to sit down a little. Rotate the pieces pala. Ready, set, fight. Okay, good. Okay. Natulong si Savannah. Para silang nag-landing but they both good. They both landed good, but unfortunately, Savannah wasn't able to establish the proper stability. That's why it went the wrong way. Savannah went the wrong way while Neon Sarah maintaining its composure to get itself on the track, staying on the track, and keep running. So therefore, it's going to be Nian Sara emerging victorious over Savannah. So finally, Savannah losing for the first time, only on the lone defeat so far. With only its first defeat. Last man pa rin. Pero ano lang to, yung bukod tanging patalo ni Savannah. So Savannah will finish 4-1. And Nian Sara will finish 2-3. On the other hand, Magmar will finish 2-3 as well. And Scarlett will finish 1-4. So alanganin si Scarlett. Mababa. Nian Sara won. Savannah lost to Nian Sara. Tapos Nian Sara won. Dito siya. 2-3 din. 2-3, 1-2 at saka 1-1. 2-3. 2-3. Tapos yung si Savannah naman, 4-1. Tinalo niya yung dalawang Speedtech. Tapos, ano pa? Ibang klase ngayon yung tinatakbo ni Savannah. Veterana. Iba na talaga pag veterana eh. Alright, finally but definitely not the least is our race number 15. 15th and final race of the round robin. We got here for Team Speedtech. We have Mojito, the its team captain, and Merrick Logan of Team XStock. So last battle, it's the battle of Prodigal Blues. The Prodigal Blues going at it for our 15th and final race of the single round robin. And for this matchup, Merrick Logan starting at lane 2, Mojito at lane 1. Again, at the blue lane or lane 1, it's Mojito. And at the red lane or lane 2, it's going to be Merrick Logan at its starting lane. Alright. Time now for our race number 15, the final race of our single round robin in our Speedtech versus XStock exhibition. Switch on. Ready, set, fight. Hoy! May relay. Mojito na tanggal sa lane. Literal force out. Literal force out ang nangyari kay kay literal force out nangyari kay Mojito. Talagang lumabas. Lumabas ng trucks. Si naman, Merrick Logan, change lane. Nag-change lane. Tumakbo pa rin kaya lang change lane. Nag-change lane siya. Sorry, race yan. Higpit sa nut. Nakuha, lumuwang yung lock nut. Patay. Lumuwang yung lock nut ni Mojito. Patay tayo dyan. Nani? Patay. Espadang idlat na pinalabas. Alright, it's now time for our restart in our race 15. Okay, restart. Ready, set, bye. Inconclusive. No. Inconclusive. Restart. Inconclusive, sabay kasi silang kumimbang. Ready, set, bye. Good. Okay. Ayos na. That's good. That's just good. No problem. Nauna na kumimba si Mojito eh. Ayos na yan. Alright. So there you have it. Nadali si doon. Nadali si Mojito una eh. Samantalang yung si Merrick tumatakbo pa bago pa nasabit. And it's going to be Merrick Logan emerging victorious over Mojito. Mojito was just too fast for its own good. So that wraps up our single round robin for this the special coverage of DTL, Speedtech versus XStock. So Merrick Logan with a win, tied with Savannah. Logan against Mojito, won. Then red for Mojito. Lost to Logan. So, ano to? Ay, sorry. 1, 2, 2. Tapos 1, 1, 2. 2, 2, 1. Tatlong 2, 1, tatlong 1, 2 mangyari. So, ano na yan? O, yung ano na lang, yung mga nagtabla-tabla, adi ano na lang yan. Parang win over the other na lang mangyari. Ay, win over the other na yan. Alright! So, for the meantime, that wraps up our single 15 races in the single round robin between the XStock machines and the Speedtech machines. So, we'll just have to finalize the tally. So, when we return, we'll bring you the semifinals, race for the bronze, and overall championship race. Ibig sabihin yung Speedtech final at saka XStock final, magaganap yan in just a little while. So, but for the meantime, stay tuned for more here on DTL special coverage, Speedtech versus XStock. So for the meantime, I just have to finalize the official scorecard and the top 2 for both Speedtech and XStock teams. Alright mga kadipat, once again, welcome back to Dipat's Tamiya League special coverage, Speedtech versus XStock with yours truly, Don Patrick Dipat Aguilar with the call. And at the end of the single round robin, we have decided with the top two. So the top two cars for both Speedtech and XStock teams have been decided. So with Savannah and Merrick Logan leading their respective groups with identical 4 wins and 1 loss overall. 2-0 sila sa kanilang mga group. At the same time, tigisa rin sila din ng talo o 2-1. 2-1 against different opposition. Against opposition, and then ang makasama nila si Savannah, it's going to be Mojito with 1-1, 2-3. It was a two-way tie. It was a tie between Magmar and Mojito with 2-3, with identical 2-1. 2-1 naman sa different group si Magmar. Tapos si Mojito naman 1-2 against opposition. But due to the win over the other route, it's going to be Mojito. Ang may superiority dito yung same group. Same group yan. Sa kasong ito, natalo si Magmar kay Mojito nung naglaban sila. So therefore, it's going to be Mojito having the tiebreaker against Magmar. So Magmar is eliminated for Team Speedtech, while on the other end, Scarlett will be eliminated, being the lowest among the six. Cars entered here. So Scarlett with only 1 win and 4 losses. So therefore, it's going to be Scarlett and Magmar which will be eliminated at the end of the 15 races in the single round robin. So we have decided the top two. We have already decided the top two cars which will enter the semi-final. So ano na to? Crossover. Crossover semis talaga. Crossover semis mangyayari dito. Yung number 1 ng Speedtech kalaban yung number 2 ng XStock and the other way around. So for this case, it's going to be Savannah versus Neon Sarah, Merrick Logan versus Mojito. So it's a battle of blues again for our semi-final duel. Savannah will face Neon Sarah in the other bracket. So dahil close yung nauna, yung yung second seed ng XStock ang mauna against top seed Savannah. All right. So without further ado, let's proceed right away with our semi-finals races. Beginning with our crossover semis pa lang sinabi ko. Sorry. So hindi to parang division championship o champion ng Speedtech, champion ng XStock, hindi. To crossover siya. Mas maganda kasi kung crossover, kasi ang main purpose po ng inyong lingkod dito ay kung gaano kahanda yung aking mga XStock pagsabak sa mga races come August 2025. Yeah, once again, I cordially invite everyone, all Tamiya Mini 4-wheel racers to come join the exciting GP race at SM City Tarlac this coming August 2, 2025 on Saturday. So, hope to see you there. Yeah. So, hopefully makapunta yung inyong lingkod. Pero palagay ko may hahanda ko na yun kasi 3 lang yung XStock ko eh. Kung XStock lang yun, walang problema. Mahanda ko na yung 3. Alright. So without further ado, let's now proceed right away with our semifinals. Number 1, crossover semifinals matchup between top-seeded Savannah from Team Speedtech going up against the second-seeded car Neon Sarah from Team XStock. And for this semifinals number 1, it's going to be Savannah starting at lane higher seed. Savannah ang higher seed, this time lane 2 siya. Lane 1 si Neon Sarah. Ayun. Yung higher seed na po, yung ang masusunod sa knockout stage, higher seed. Kung ano yung nagmamasa toss coin. Ibig sabihin, lane 2 ang higher seed. So for this case, it's going to be Savannah starting at lane 2 this time, and Neon Sarah will be starting at lane 1. Alright. Pwede lang magre-race sa race for the bronze at saka championship. Doon lang magkakaroon na. Pero ano yan? Race to 10. Race to 10 yun. Alright. No? Yan. Okay. Alright mga kadipat, once again, you're still watching Speedtech versus XStock exhibition here on Dipat's Tamiya live streaming on Dipat TV, Patrick Aguilar on YouTube. And we are now in our knockout stages of this exhibition racing for this Run and Gun Wednesday edition. Here now is our first of the two semifinals races. Switch on. Na. Ready, set, bike. Okay, race. Race to 6 pa rin ito, actually. It's still a race to 6. It's still race to 6. Race to 6 pa rin po tayo. Naloko na. Naloko na. Diba, ite-tape ko na lang to pag pagsasabak na sa laro. I-tape ko na lang. Okay. Okay, readjust. Recoil tayo, recoil. Sa pana, ganun din, recoil. Alright. Done. Alright. Re-race in our race number 1 of the semi-finals round. Re-race. Isang re-race lang. Isang re-race last month. Pero pagdating ng race for the bronze, race to 10, dalawang restart. Okay, fight. Okay, restart. Ready, set, fight. Inconclusive. Restart. Inconclusive. Ready, set, fight. Okay. Savannah advances to the championship. Neon Sara lost. Savannah advances to the championship race. Neon Sara on the other end will be relegated to the race for the bronze. Alright. Semifinals number 2. Right away, we got here the top seed from Team XStock, Merrick Logan, taking on the second seeded car from Team Speedtech, Mohiro. And in this matchup of Prodigal Blues again, so rematch to ng race 15 kanina. And for this matchup, it's going to be a Merrick Logan starting at lane 2, Mohiro at lane 1 again. So same, it's the same as their previous race, on race 15, yun din ang kanilang respective starting lanes. Yun din, Mohiro at lane 1, Merrick Logan at lane 2. Yun din. It's just the same. It's the same as their previous race. Alright. Looks like Merrick Logan's ready. Ready to rumble. Successful challenge. Successful yung matagumpay yung experiment natin. Sigurado ko na baka mamaya maradali pa tayo na ako. Alright, it's now time for our semi-finals number 2. Switch on. Ready, set, bye. Ayun, nagpino na. Oy, patay. Re-race. Re-race. Re-race pa more. Sayang, ganda na sana. Bumitin lang eh. Bumitin lang yung down thrust eh. Umiitin lang yung downtrust eh. Ano kaya yun? Ano ba yan? Yung tires din, linisin ko rin. Just to make sure na okay yung ano. Stable yung takbo. Mabilis nga yan. Ang problema mo ngayon, paano mo i-stabilize yung ano eh. Yun talaga magiging problem natin eh. Stability ng mga auto. Sakit ng ulo ng mga racer. Lahat naman kami, ganun na sakit ng ulo din eh. Lahat kami mga racers, yun talagang number one sakit ng ulo namin. Yung magpatino ng auto. Kahit nga sa relationship, mahirap i-stabilize eh. Dorog! Ay abot sa kanding na may bangs. Alright, we start in our semi-finals number 2. Ready, set, bye. Okay. Bonito. Alright. So it's going to be the battle of Light Dash Motors in our race for the bronze, while Mojito will face Savannah in the championship race. So na-dominate ng Team Speedtech ang XStock. So na-dominate ng Team Speedtech ang Team XStock. Ang top 2 nakakuha ng Team Speedtech. Tapos yung isang taga XStock, yun ang makakuha ng bronze or third place finish. Alright. So without further ado, let's proceed right away with our race for the bronze. It's going to be the Lingayen survivors going at it. Merrick Logan taking on Nia and Sarah for our race for the bronze. And for this match-up, it's going to be Merrick Logan at lane 2 and Nia and Sarah at lane 1, being their respective starting lanes. Once again, it's Nia and Sarah at lane 1, Merrick Logan at lane 2. Inisip ko rin yung isa. Medyo ano na, medyo madulas yung ano. Dumihan ko nga. Try ko nga dumihan pala. Try ko dumihan yung ano. Ano kasi. Maano yan eh. Alright. So without further ado, it's now time for race for the bronze between the two XStock cars here in our D-Pads Tamiya Leagues, Speedtech versus XStock Exhibition. First to make 10 laps. Switch on. Dalawang relays pwede. Ready, set, bye. Relays. Still race to 10. Race to 10 pa rin. So, abutin tayo ng 2 oras. 2 oras to, 2 oras. 2 oras na live. 2 oras na live. Winas. I am but sa kanding na may bangs. Nikat na tayong ano ka. Nako. Puro XStock na itong naglalaban, XStock. Mamaya, puro Speedtech naman, rat-rat. Rat-ratan ni Savannah, tsaka ni Mojito. Talagang magulo. This is only the first time that I actually make this exhibition races happen. Speedtech versus XStock. Parang pagsasanay din sa mga XStock. At yung ano din, ganun din yung Speedtech. Yung Speedtech, matagal ko nang inaano dito sa DTL eh. During sa mga Speedtech exhibition. Iba lang yung format. Magkaiba lang ng format. Alright. Siyempre, power dash din ito. Pag medyo mahaba-haba yung track layout, ipa-power dash ko yung Neon Sara. Maximum na yun. Hindi ko na isi-split. Light, pwede pa. Tapos lakasan ko na lang yung baterya. Tapos 3.7. Tapos magana naman, power dash 5.1. 5.1 tapos control baterya din. Alright. Restart. First of 2 restarts in our race for the bronze. Ready, set, bye. Last man. Last man. Last man. Panay embang. Embang racing at its finest. Embang racing at its finest. Yeah, pa. Embang racing at its finest. Darag. Hilig. Hilig. Alright. O, yun din. Yung Sara, ano ko na rin. Alright. Final restart in our race for the bronze. Ready, set, kaya mo na. Ay, sige. Ready, set, bye. Okay, winner. Very Logan first. Okay. So that's it. Yung unang umimbang si Nian Sara, si Merrick Logan, nagtuloy-tuloy. And it's going to be Merrick Logan emerging victorious against Nian Sara, its fellow Lingayen survivor sa Pro Stock during their Pro Stock time. So it's going to be Merrick Logan clinching the third place finish to wrap as we wrap up our inaugural edition of Speedtech versus XStock. Alright, Battle of Speedtech na po tayo sa ating championship race to culminate our festivities this Run and Gun Wednesday edition. We got here the top two cars of Speedtech, Savannah versus Mojito. So it's Savannah versus Mojito. Pareho ko napasok sa second heat, itong dalawa. Si Mojito, kahit bitin yung kanilang takbo, nakapasok ko una si Mojito, tapos sumunod si Magmar, at yung huli, Savannah. Nung race ko sa Robinson's Calasaw, that was the day after my birthday lang, no? Pagkatapos ng birthday ko, yun. Doon na lang ako nakapag-birthday. Nung race na yun. Alright. So for our championship race between the two Speedtech cars, it's going to be Mojito starting at lane 1, Savannah at lane 2. So it's identical with their respective color designs. At the red lane or lane 2, it's going to be Savannah starting at it. And the blue lane or lane 1, starting lane naman yan ni Mojito. So, at the end of this event, backlash racetrack, panibagong layout ulit. Alright. Kailangan mag-down thrust na pala ako. Pwede naman mag-down thrust sa Speedtech eh. Pero sa XStock, depende sa house rules. Although pwede man yon, pero I think it's unnecessary. Especially when you use a slow motor. When you're using a slower motor, I think it's unnecessary to make down thrust. I don't think it's necessary to do down thrust. In Speedtech, they both have faster motors, so I have to down thrust front runners. Alright, without further ado, it's now time to get ready to rumble here in this championship race for Speedtech versus XStock exhibition here on DPAD's Tamiya League's special coverage. First, to make 10 laps. Switch on. Ready, set, bye. Oh yes, finish. Parang relays. Ang saklap. Ang saklap nung ending. Relays pa more. Talagang last man lahat. Kaya humaba kasi panay race, panay last man race. Embang against embang. Embang to the lord. Embang to the max. Embang to the max talaga, embang. Embang to the max. Tinig. Embang to the max. Shoutout din pala kay Jervis Roses dahil sa mga dinonate niyang mga sprint dash. Shoutout din pala. Yan. Ano ko yan. Dalawa na nga lang yung o-ring ko sa ilalim eh. Ano ba yun? Embang pa rin. First of two restarts in our championship race. Still race to 10. Ready, set, bye. Last one. Last one. Last one. Last one, standing. Sadyain ko na madumi yan. Ano ba yun? Nilinis na at lahat, ganoon pa rin. Ano kaya yun? Dumihan ko na lang parehas. Dumihan ko na lang parehas. Alright. Dumihan ko na lang parehas. Tapos down, plus ko na lang parehas. Yan. Final restart sa ating championship race. Ay. Lane to ba? Oh, tama, lane to siya sa bahay. Ready, set, bye. Okay! Champion! Yun na. Okay, champion! Okay na yan kasi tumatakbo pa si Sabana nung na-imbang siya ng Moito. Alright! So that wraps up our Speedtech exhibition with Savannah Leo clinching the championship against Mojito. So, dethrone na po ang erstwhile champion na si Mojito. Last year kasi, ang nag-champion doon sa Speedtech exhibition ay si Mojito. So, therefore, we have a new champion in Savannah. Alright. So, recapping tonight's Speedtech versus XStock exhibition. We got here, Savannah and Mojito for Speedtech and Neon, Sarah, and Merrick Logan making it to the semifinals. Sa crossover semis, Merrick Logan versus Mojito. Mojito won. Savannah won over Neon Sara in the other semifinal matchup. Race for the bronze. Lahat puro last man. Lahat ng race natin puro last man. Puro last man standing, puro imbangan. Wala man lang tumatapos ng 6. Grabe. Grabing laban to mga kadipat. Wow. Alright. So, doon sa race for the bronze, nanalo si Merrick Logan laban kay Neon Sara. Then, sa championship race, nanalo naman sa last man standing si Savannah laban kay Mojito. So, the podium finishers as follows. Savannah as champion, Mojito as second placer, and third placer is Merrick Logan. So, dalawang Speedtech at isang XStock ang nakapasok sa ating top podium table. So that wraps up our hopefully na-enjoy nyo yung ating bakbakan o ratratan sa racetrack na nauwi lahat sa last man standing. Kahit nauwi lahat sa last man standing, pero kita nyo naman ang ganda ng mga takbuhan, no? So I guess yung mga in my own assessment, I think they will be ready. If ever makalaro sa SM City Tarlac, they will be ready. They will be ready. For sure, they will be ready. Alright. So ready na sina Scarlett, Neon Sara at Merrick Logan na makipagrat-ratan dun sa Speedtech. Kahit mabagal yung mga motor nila, light dash o sprint, light dash, power or hyper lang, walang problema. Alright. So that wraps up our Speedtech versus XStock exhibition event here on DPAT's Tamiya League's special coverage this Run and Gun Wednesday of July 30, 2025. And this has been your host here, Don Patrick D. Paraguila, for now signing off. And once again, thank you so much to all who watched and whoever will watch anytime on our Tamiya Mini Power Drive Racing action here on the PATS Tamiya League. And again, I remind everyone to stay safe and healthy, avoid negative vices, especially drugs and all other negativities around you. Protect yourself from all those negativities and toxicity at all times and at all costs as well. Once again, I'm leaving a pleasant Run and Gun Wednesday evening to all of you. And as always, to God be all the glory and honor. God bless all of us. God bless our beloved Maharlika Nation, and God bless the entire world and all of us Filipinos across the globe. And like I always remind each and every true Filipino across the globe, love the Philippines, smiling po natin ang Pilipinas at sama-sama po tayong bumangon muli at ipakita, ipagmalaki natin sa buong mundo. Tayo ay Pilipino, isigaw na malakas ang ating panalo, taos puso, taas loob kahit kanino, pero sa mga manlulupig, hindi tayo pasisiil. Lakad matatag, anumang delubyo ang dumaan. So, muli po, this has been another presentation of another special coverage here on DPAT's Tamiya League. Once again, this has been our inaugural edition of Speedtech versus XStock. Once again, Don Patrick D. Paraguilar is saying, Shokran to Senta.